Hi everybody, Sean Cody, President and CEO of Novel Data Investigative Learning. Just wanted to take a few moments to introduce myself. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for taking the time to take one of our courses and trust in us to pass on some meaningful information. To that point, everything that we've done at Investigative Learning is really about, Novel Data Investigative Learning is really about creating course content and material that makes you attractive, that reduces or eliminates the risk of new companies hiring people with limited to no experience. And in many cases, we all start there. Whether even from law enforcement, you still lack the perspective and information specific to the civil side. If you're not from law enforcement and you're like me that started with this was my single focus, getting your foot in the door and getting somebody to give you the opportunity is the biggest challenge. So what we've geared all of our courses towards is reducing or eliminating that challenge. Getting a license to become a private investigator. In some states, there are no requirements. So it's really not the focus, but your challenges in those states where states have higher thresholds to get the license are really about getting hired. If you can get yourself hired with a reputable firm, then you'll be given the opportunity to prove that you have the skills. We'll provide you with other courses and training that will augment those skills, that will give you a jump start into your career, allow you to show that you are effective right away. Yes, you're going to make mistakes, but the less that you can limit those mistakes, the better, and the benefit to your employer as well as their clients. And so there's a lot of things we talk about in the different courses. Today we're talking about report writing. We'll talk about the use of past tense and present tense. We'll talk about how we can use pictures to really emphasize and augment the surveillance report, about the structure of a report, what's important about putting yourself as an investigator in the content, and why is that important. The legacy of what you do as a surveillance investigator is going to be your video and your report. So put a lot of time and energy into your report. Make it as important as your craft to get the video. Listen, I understand how hard it is to do surveillance. It is a very difficult job of which most people who never do it will never fully appreciate. The one opportunity as a surveillance investigator that you have to impress upon those, your ability and your skill, but also the business, is to report on it. The video speaks for itself, and in some cases I wonder whether clients see the video and think that there's someone actually getting that video. In many cases they do, but if a good surveillance video is like a movie, you get caught up in it and you forget that someone's holding the camera. The report is an opportunity for you to do that. So we're going to talk about the legacy and the ability to use different ways of communicating within the report, some do's and don'ts, and hopefully we'll just sort of frame it all in for you so that you're off to a good start and that your employer, your prospective employer, if you're looking to break into the industry, realizes you have the right information. Some of our other courses will benefit you, especially the ICPI 100, where you understand the industry, and the 101 is a great course. The report writing course, which you're taking today, is a great course. We would appreciate your feedback. We'd love to hear from you. Please give us a call, 1-800-943-4112, or at info@Investigative Learning. We wish you well. Thanks for joining us today, and we hope to see you soon in the future.